Hey guys, what's up? So the next poem I'll be reading is poem 1024, and this is called Sloth from the Seven Deadly Sins. I thought it'd be clever to write seven stories individually of the seven deadly sins, but have each one connected to the other. I wanted all of them to be really dark, but also to have a message, how one sin could take over and affect our lives. Sloth from the Seven Deadly Sins. The light from the sun breaks through. Someone had pushed the curtains back. I opened my eyes and saw my boyfriend standing right above me in my dark room. I rubbed my eyes and looked at the Hello Kitty clock near my night table, right next to a picture framed of Casanova and I at the club. I got up to yawn and stretched both arms. Babe, did you realize that you missed your class this morning? I slowly paced into the kitchen to grab a box of Lucky Charms. He turned to my bed and noticed books open on the floor from last night and a notebook with my handwriting. Oh man, did I miss anything? I was studying all night. He shrugged his shoulders. No, just a few notes. Here, I'll leave them with you. I smiled at Jimmy. He was the greatest. He walked into the kitchen and gave me a kiss. I have to go to my journalism class. Want to meet up later? I nodded while pouring the milk in the bowl. He was about to turn around when he paused for a minute. Janice, if you need someone to talk to about your friend, I'm here. He never said my name, which only means he's worried. I smiled and walked back to him. Everything's okay, baby, I promise, but thanks for always looking out for me. You're the best. After he left, I sat on the kitchen table and copied his notes, also storing the information in my brain, which I'm excellent with. For this world history class, I'm sure Professor Abrams is going to surprise us with an exam very soon. He's not students' favorite, but I like him. He forces us to learn. In the middle, Rhonda called me. What's going on? I nodded my head. Nothing, just here copying notes that Jimmy left me. I missed class. I slept in. Rhonda's eyes lit up. Wow, are you serious? I decided to change the subject. Where are you coming from? It sounds like you're driving. She sighed. Coming back from Jake's house. I stayed quiet on the phone. I still can't believe he did what he did at the funeral. That was so wrong. Whatever drama he had with Casanova. Rhonda rolled her eyes. I really don't want to talk about this. Hey, let's go get some pizza. I'm hungry, and it's my cheat day. I tilted my lips. While looking at the calendar. Oh my god, I have an appointment with my therapist. Looking at the clock. I'm actually going to be late. Alright, I'll let you go. Talk to you later. I didn't even have time to get dressed, so I just went into my pajamas. I walked into Mr. Riffizel's office. It was neat and clean, very sophisticated, but dark colors. He even had a chessboard made of glass. I'm so sorry I slept in. He smiled. It's all right. Just take a seat. I didn't have any other appointments. He was striking and charming. Whenever I come to him, I feel like he could fix my problems. We sat down and chatted. I told him how lately I've been feeling so tired, lazy, and weak. He kept jotting down notes. Do you think this has anything to do with the death of your friend? I shrugged my shoulders. Maybe it's my father. He wants me to get a job. Makes sense, big time accountant there. On top of it, I'm behind my classes. I don't want my boyfriend to know. He looked at me with pity and grabbed a sticky note with his name on it. You know, I think you need something to boost your energy. I'm going to prescribe you something. In the meantime, just relax. Do things at your own pace until this boosts your energy, and I promise everything will go back to normal. I smiled and walked out of the office, took the prescription to the nearest Walgreens, and got my pills. The next few weeks, I was taking them, but I realized that as each day would go by, I was getting weaker and weaker. The pills weren't doing anything for me. One day, my boyfriend came to my dorm worried. He saw me still in bed. He was going to push the curtains back. I told him not to. When was the last time you ate something? Have you even checked your messages? Your mother and father are very worried about you. Baby, what is going on with you? I rolled my eyes and just covered the sheets over my head. Just leave me alone. Jimmy shook his head, disappointment. Where the hell is your pride? I didn't say anything, and I just kept letting him talk. I didn't even care what he was saying anymore. I was too tired to care. As weeks proceed, I got dropped out of the classes, and I was actually thrown out of the whole university. I had to go back to living with my parents. They thought they could motivate me, but I just slept in even more. My father and mother fought about him putting me into Lincoln Community Mental Institute, which now I spent most of my days as a vegetable in a bed with a bunch of Looney Tunes.